Hello, I'm Mark. Welcome to GOT, Good Old Tech. Today we're going to play with the Surface Duo 1, and I mean play. We're going to show you how to use some games, play some games on it, and how you use the NDS Emulator on the Surface Duo 1. If you watch any of my other shows, you know that I just recently got the Surface Duo 1 again. I had it a couple years ago, sold it. It's a big old long story. Watch one of my other videos, but I got it back again, and I missed it. And one of the greatest features about it is being able to play games on it, playing DS games on it, and using it as a controller on one screen and the game on the other. And I'm going to show you how that works. I'm not much of a gamer, so bear with me, but I'm going to do the best I can to show you how that works. So what I like to do is put my games in a game folder. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try this Beach Buggy. This is an interesting game. You get to drive on the beach and race. The graphics are really good. The quality is really good because it's made for the smartphones. I like the aspect ratio on this phone because you have a much wider screen, actually taller screen that's 4x3. So it makes it feel like a game console type of game rather than the long candy bar screen, which just doesn't feel the same. And then the screen is incredibly clear. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I hope it is, but the screen is really nice. You get to steer just by tilting the screen, which is really cool. It makes it easy. You can put buttons on the screen and steer with buttons. It's totally up to you. And on this thing, you touch the screen, you're able to brake. And sometimes I forget about that. Let's see if I can get past this guy. Whoa! A little too much. Well, I made it second place anyway. So far. Let's see. I don't have any more zoom. There's some oil spills for everybody. Oh, someone left an oil spill for me. Oh wow, I fell out of the car. Oh my gosh. That's pretty bad. Now I'm in fourth place. Well, I'm not doing so hot. Oh, I just passed 2 cars. And 3 cars. In second place, where's that other one? He's way ahead. If I played this a long time, I'm sure I'd get better at it. Oh, second place. Oh well. Second place is better than last. The difficulty I have with these games, though, is getting out of them. Hit continue. Oh, I don't want to watch an ad, so I will just skip that game. All right, so swiping out is the best way I found to get out of those games. Let's take a look at another game that I like to play. Solitaire is always an easy one, and on the phone, it's interesting. Sometimes it stretches out, sometimes it does not. It's kind of glitchy. It's just because these games are not there. It went because these games are not made for a 2-screen phone. If you try to split screen, it does that. It expands it. You know, these developers just don't make 2-screen games. This one being one of the first, not the first, but one. You know, it is among the first of the phones that do a full screen. And see, I don't know why, but sometimes it just does not want to go full screen, and sometimes it does. And I guess at this moment, it's just giving me trouble and doesn't want to go full screen. There, it just went full screen. That's some of the glitchiness of these games. But again, this is still a fun game to play if you're into Solitaire. You just have to deal with this glitchiness. It's crazy. When I was practicing, I didn't have this issue, but it's good that you can see that live. Anyway, there, finally went full screen. See, I don't understand that. That's just so weird. Anyway, let's get out of that game. So there is a game that works really well on this thing, and it's the DS or Super Nintendo DS Emulator. Now, this emulator is really cool. You open it up and it goes full 2 screens. But because it's free, you have to put up with these dadgum ads, which is no fun. As soon as it gets done, I can exit out. There. Now I don't know why it's glitching there. There we go. Now it'll go 2 screens, which is really cool. And when you go up with it, you have your controller down here, your game up here, which is really nice. And I found that if I just continue to hit next and A, I get the game. I like Mario Kart. I have several different DS games. You can download them for free. You just have to Google free DS ROMs and figure out how to do it. Once you download them on here, you just extract the file and it saves it on the device. Then when you open up the game just finds them. So it's kind of nice because you can control it here with these. I guess just like a Nintendo. That's what it looks like, a Nintendo joystick from what I understand. Whoa. And operates the same. I'm just not very good at it because I've never played this before. So those of you that are used to these Nintendo games probably do a whole lot better than me. And I could see how it would be really enjoyable. The only thing about it is the definition of the screen. It's made for it's a DS game, so it's not made for a high resolution screen like you have with the phone. So it's not quite as clear, but it's definitely playable. And with hundreds of games to choose from, this is not a bad deal. Playing Nintendo DS games without having a Nintendo. Pretty cool. Well, I think I've about had enough there. So when you're done with this game, which is nice, you press this up here and you can just exit the game. So that's really nice. Then of course they try to make you watch another preview. You can just swipe out of that. So there it is, some games to play. Now I'll go into showing you what DS game emulator to get. It's called Super NDS. So of course all you do is go to the Play Store and you could just type in Super NDS. And there it is, Super NDS Emulator. And it's the second one here. Looks like there's a Pro version, so I guess you could pay for it if you want to. Maybe the Pro version, yeah, it's $2.99 for the Pro version. Maybe it'll work better. But I just use the free one because I'm really not into this much. I just want to show you what this thing's capable of doing. Well, that about wraps up this video. Thank you for staying with me. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like this video, please subscribe, and share it with your friends. I intend on making more videos on the Surface Duo 1, as well as the Galaxy Fold 4. Let me know if you want to see a comparison of the two in the comments below. If you haven't used an emulator and you haven't played these games, you've got to try it.